not sure if we go off the air at 10, it'd be 8 o'clock. So it'd probably just be starting. So I don't know if we're going to have SmackDown and NXT. Actually, NXT is probably going to air live, and then SmackDown will be taped
after.
Yeah, right. And then there's, don't forget, guys, that I know everybody comes Monday and Tuesday for Raw news and for SmackDown spoilers on Tuesday night, but there is another SmackDown taping tomorrow night as well. They're going to do another taping. So, because both our crews are headed overseas shortly. So nice. That's why we've got Raw spoilers for next week. Boy, we're not going to have much to talk about next week, huh?
I know, damn. I thought this week would be a little bit slower, but I'm sure we'll probably have more invasion stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we're going about 30 minutes with the invasion here. I mean, we're doing things different, man. Usually we do the Raw thing and then news in hour number 2. We'll get to Raw at some point here. We're still stuck on the ECW invasion. I got some news and spoilers and stuff like that I'm going to give to you before we move on from this ECW TNA thing. And then in hour number 2, if you guys got questions regarding that, call in and I'll do my best to
get you on. No.
Yeah, do my best, man. You know.
And one other thing, if you guys haven't already yet, join this link I'm about to send in the chat. It's the WZR Facebook Army. Aaron Spice, man, he's been doing an awesome job with it. We got over 873 members. That's Joe Bill, so great job, buddy.
What's that, the Facebook?
The Facebook group, 873 members.
Oh, there you guys go. Okay, in the chat room, Chris just put a link to the Facebook page. So go to WZROnline.com/chat. What'd you say we had? 900 members? 800?
873.
873, man. That's crazy. You know what? I've never once been to the WZR Facebook page.
Hey, man, it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty good. We got a couple discussions going over there, such as like we got like the top 10 tag teams ever, list your own opinion, best matches ever. A couple good discussions going on, so, try to get in there and join them.
No doubt. Get to the live. We've got Connor and Acer helping us out, promoting some links for the Facebook page. So just go to Facebook, and if you're not in the chat room, just do a search up at the top bar there for WZR Army, and you can add us, and hopefully we'll have over 900 members by next week.
Connor's been talking shit about you all week, buddy. He keeps putting up the messages, Connor versus Ryan Clark, when you told him to shut the hell up last week.
Listen, brother, you know how many people, man, what gets them the worst is when I add little comments inside the post.
Yeah, I know that laugh.
Holy, but Jesus, man, do people get on my ass, man? People hate. Whatever.
I know, man, but hey, they keep coming to the website. That's the thing. If you keep coming to the website and you're posting on it.
That's exactly, man. And the fact that the people, they come and they read the news, right? I must piss these people off. I mean, right? So that they go and type comments. I mean, you know what I mean? I get under this.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. Fuck them. Anyways, we've got YouTube, our YouTube page as well. I think his name's Daniel. I think he does a great job over there. Here's a link, couple links for you in the chat. One more. It's youtube.com/WZR Archive. youtube.com/WZR Archive. We're on YouTube, and basically here, the archives, if you guys can't catch the live show, Daniel puts them up right after we go off the air, the next day, and then
he's really quick with it.
Yeah, then usually I take them from there and I put them up on the main websites. But go to youtube.com/WZR Archive, and you can get to our YouTube page. And one last thing, we are on AOL Instant Messenger as well for the live show. If you're listening live, you can shoot us an instant message. I am at WZR Questions. WZR Questions. So just add us to your buddy list, and if you don't feel like calling up or if you can't get through, you can submit questions that way. WZR Questions on AOL Instant Messenger.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll give out the live phone number here in hour number 2. We'll take phone calls then, and like I said before, we've got our live chat room, WZROnline.com/chat. Get in there right now. And one last thing, my man.
What's that?
I forgot before we came on. last week we didn't have, there were no problems, right? And we've had problems in the past with dropping calls, and then I drop you and we get disconnected. If that ever happens, if we ever go off the air, just keep hitting the play button over on the right-hand side, and we'll be back within like 2 or 3 minutes. I don't think it's going to happen tonight.
I don't think it's happening no more, buddy. I'm knocking on wood.
That's what I'm saying. Knock on the wood, right? But
Exactly.
I mean, hopefully it doesn't happen. But if it does, we'll be back in like 2 or 3 minutes. I try to get into this chat room every week because I want to see what you guys are saying, and every time I try to do that, it fucks it up. So, anyways, we didn't have any problems last week, and we haven't had any problems yet tonight. So, but if in the event that happens, you know what to do. Just keep hitting that play button, and we'll be right back.
We'll be back.
So, couple more things back on ECW and the TNA thing. Basically, what we know now is obviously guys like Mick Foley, Rhino, Rob Van Dam, Team 3D, Raven, Stevie Richards, Simon Diamond,
Rhino,
Dreamer, Taz, Al Snow is going to be there as well. They are confirmed for the Hardcore Justice pay-per-view. Obviously, all those guys are a part of TNA. Al Snow, Simon Diamond as agents backstage, Taz as an announcer, blah, 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 blah. Guys outside of TNA that have basically been contacted by Tommy Dreamer. We talked about Johnny Swinger last week. Bill Alfonso is now confirmed.
I hate that son of a bitch.
Him and his whistle, right? Him and that.
Yeah, I freaking hate him, man. I remember when he was that referee.
He was great, man. He used to come out with RVD with the whistle. Oh, God.
And he used to be with, before that he was with Taz, and then he ended up turning on Taz, so that was nice.
Right. He's confirmed. The Sandman is confirmed. Too Cold Scorpio. He lives right in that general area. He was actually at the tapings last night. Wasn't used. Don't know if he's going to be there tonight. C.W. Anderson has been contacted. Jerry Lynn going to be in the main event against Rob Van Dam.
Sabu
is all but confirmed. I would almost go on record as saying he'll be there. C.W. Anderson as well.
Balls Mahoney?
Spike Dudley. He'll be there with Team 3D. Balls Mahoney, he should be there. Tony Mamaluke has been contacted. Little Guido Nunzio. Big Vito, my friend Big Vito.
He's going to be there?
I called him today and got no answer. Went to a voicemail. So, and I don't think he'd tell me anyway. To be honest, I don't think he'd tell me anyway, man.
Any word on guys like Shane Douglas, Justin Credible?
You did to me one time, man. I had him on WZR Radio, right? On Tuesday night, I had him on here.
Okay.
And TNA was doing the Wednesday night pay-per-views, right? And I was ordering the pay-per-views, right? And he was on here the night before, and that son of a bitch popped outside of an ambulance backstage, right? Ran out, and then calls me after it was over, and he says, dude, I'm sorry I couldn't say anything on the radio show, dude. I didn't want to ruin it. I didn't want to spoil it. I said, are you kidding me, man? You couldn't even have told me off air.
I know, right?
You know what I mean, dude? So, I don't know. You know what? That's probably why he ignored my phone call today. He's probably thinking, oh, shit, Clark has...
He wants to know.
Clark has inside info. I'm not going to fucking confirm anything, so...
We should get him back on here one of these Tuesdays, bro.
If he appears at the pay-per-view, we'll definitely, 100%, without a doubt, we'll have him.
I'm telling you. I know I brought this up a month ago now, but I still talk to Sean Waltman. The guy, he still wants to come on, but right now he's actually in California going through treatments right now. He doesn't want me, everybody knows, but he doesn't really want me to say what he has. Right. And he's going through some treatments, and it's almost like a radiation, so, that takes a lot out of you. So, but, he says he will be on in the next coming weeks or months, so we'll have to get that together.
Let me say this, too, guys. I put this up on the website. Waltman, Scott Hall, this story about double pneumonia. No. Don't say not true. I have my doubts. I have my doubts, and then Nash came out and made a comment today, said that he's been clean for 20 days. And Dixie Carter, I remember a tweet from her about a month or two ago where she said, I'm proud of Scott for getting help he needs or something like that. This double pneumonia story is, I'm not going to confirm or anything. Obviously, I don't know for sure, but
and he had that arrest, so you know, I mean, it was kind of you could kind of see where it was headed.
Oh yeah, the bar thing where he was drunk
and you know, I'm not gonna even lie to you, bro. I mean, honestly, I'm not, and I mean, I've heard this before too. I'm not gonna be surprised if, you know, in the next couple months, bro, if we see Scott Hall back in TNA the way.
Well, the deal with that, and I think it goes for Waltman as well.
Yeah.
Is you know, basically those guys. I know you're in with Waltman, but basically those guys, you know, it got worse. When they came to TNA at first, everybody thought, oh shit, they're back, man. These guys are clean and they looked good. And as time went on,
it got progressively worse.
And then it came to a point where both of them were pretty much released from TNA. But I mean, guys go to rehab, change their lives around, and there's always, I mean, if you show people that, I mean, you can't count on two fingers the amount of times that both Waltman and Hall have been into rehab, but the fact that the guys are both trying is, you know, I mean, it shows TNA management that, you know what, you get yourself cleaned up, and it's the same thing with Carlito in WWE. You know, we got to let you go, you get yourself cleaned up, and, you know, I mean, Carlito's deal was heroin.
Yeah, but, you know.
I mean, he was on heroin and didn't want to admit that he had a problem, doesn't want to go to rehab, and you don't get off heroin. I mean, people think, people think that, you know, I mean, even pills, you know, these guys that are on pills, I mean, you can go ahead and smoke a joint of marijuana, okay, and you can wake up the next day and you can go about your business. You take a shot of heroin or you sniff some heroin, you wake up the next day and you say, shit, man, I need my next dose. You know, I mean, these guys can't, and it's tough, man. I mean, drugs are a killer. You know?
The detox alone, man. Like I said, not only the sickness though. I mean, you get the creepy crawlies, bro, where you think you got shit on your skin.
Oh no, you get diarrhea. You're hot and then you're cold. I mean, you can go to YouTube and video. I mean, you know, or watch Dr. Drew's Celebrity Rehab. You know, where these guys. You know, I mean, they're a mess when they go into detox. Yeah. I mean, they give you stuff to help detox, but when you're a drug addict and you've been on it for that long, I mean, you know, and Carlito's deal is, I mean, it couldn't have been anything long term unless he just wasn't drug tested, because heroin would have showed up in his system on these drug tests, and then he failed for it, and they said, listen, man, I mean, they didn't even give him a warning. I mean, that's not pill, that's heroin. You know what I mean? He was gone. So, and then, I mean, he still doesn't believe he needs help. So, I mean, but
you know, and you know, I was gonna say though earlier, the thing with Hall and Waltman though is like people can